Yo, what's good, boys? So in this quick little video that we're going to be filming here, we're going to be talking about how Esteban went from working a detail shop to now closing off a $36,000 week here in Miami. Besides that, Esteban, you want to introduce yourself and kind of who you are, what you've done?
Yo, what's up, you guys? So my name is Esteban. I pretty much started a detail business out in the Bay Area when I was 16, and I did it about three and a half years. First year was a little bit inconsistent. I didn't really do much because I was in high school. I was doing sports, and yeah, I just didn't really have much time on my hands. But after high school, I ended up not going to college, which was a little bit weird because my parents, they're very traditional.
Yeah.
I have Latino parents, and they definitely wanted me to go to college. They had a bunch of money put aside for myself to actually have like everything paid off by the time that I was done with college, and definitely a really big shock to them. But had that detail business, had the goal in mind of actually meeting other people that are like-minded as myself, meeting business owners, and that's kind of how I got connected to Kihua. And yeah, now we're here in Miami. I live with Kihua now, so it's so sick.
Yeah, it's interesting. We literally, like, I remember you like a year ago because I reached out to you.
Yeah,
this is
in
really,
December.
This is really crazy. I reached out to him, like, trying to close him as a detailer because he was a detailer.
Yeah.
Right? And then it took, like, holy shit.
2 months.
Of objection handling.
2 months of
and
objections, me ghosting you for 2 weeks, and then reaching out again, and then talking for 2 or 3 days, hopping on more calls, ghosting again, and then close.
Yeah. Then he finally paid me.
Yeah.
Like a small deposit, basically.
$1,000.
Yeah, wasn't even that much. For one rack, boys, one rack.
He followed up for 2 months for a rack.
But then after that, after you kind of scaled up the actual detailing for a little bit, and we started running ads for that.
Yeah.
How quick did you see results from those ads?
Within the first couple weeks, actually.
Yeah.
I mean, I booked like 3 or 4 probably in the first like 2-3 days.
Okay. So we started building up this like list of clientele during these few months, right?
Yeah.
And the cool thing that we're actually going to talk about in this video is that we sold Esteban's clientele off. That's how we closed off a crazy ass week. We're going to kind of talk to you guys about a little bit how it was done. Obviously, we can't tell you exactly how we did it.
Yeah.
But pretty much we started, kind of gaining the clientele, started building that up. And then after that, kind of what really happened? I remember you kind of jumped into the coaching and everything.
So, I mean, I kind of had the detail business for about 2 years. My clientele was pretty good, but I was obviously like, you kind of plateau at a certain point. Like you can't really make as much money as you want to unless you're running ads. Definitely grew my clientele a lot quicker. My weeks were booked out. I was making $1,000 in a day. I was comfortable making like 10 to 15K a month. It was chill. I worked as much as I wanted to.
Yeah.
But yeah, I definitely wanted something more. So pretty much Kihua, after like a month or two of running the ads, offered me the mentorship. I saw it on his story and I was like, yo, I gotta get into this. And yeah, so I pretty much started doing the agency stuff kind of like part-time. I wasn't really making much with it because I wasn't really putting the time into it. I was kind of going like 90% towards detailing, 10% towards agency, and I wasn't really getting results because I actually wasn't putting the time kind of like necessary towards it. And then I was kind of getting like one or two clients a month. I wasn't really even retaining them. I mean, the first guy I signed, I actually met him in person and I met up with him.
That dude's going crazy, bro. Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah, he quit his 9 to 5. He was working at like a body shop, quit his 9 to 5. Now he has his own place. He lives with one of his clients that I told him to go to this car show. He pulled up to the car show, met this guy. That guy has like a Ferrari and a Porsche, and now he actually lives with that guy. God damn. Yeah. Holy shit, that's insane. Holy fuck. It's insane. Yeah, and that's actually so crazy because I feel like I see a lot of the guys at the top, they actually do this in the beginning. They'll go and they'll meet up with their clients. Yeah. Like I even did that. Like in the beginning of scaling my agency, I met up with the first detailer that I actually closed. Like one of the first guys. It was Josh in Albuquerque. That's crazy. I even met up with him and closed him in person. And if you guys have no money and you're watching this and you're figuring out, well, how do I start an agency? How about you call people in your local area? Meet up with them. Show up rate is gonna be pretty fucking high. If you say that you're in their town and you want to meet up in person, then you're serious about it. Go to coffee, go get lunch with them. I paid for his lunch and made 2K in first 6 days of actually doing the agency actually. Yeah, that's actually crazy. And then it fell off for a little bit. Yeah, it did. And then after that, I remember you came out. Yeah. Dubai was the first time. And at that time, I wasn't really in a financial position to actually go to Dubai. Yeah, I remember you saying. And Kihua kept telling me, buy your ticket, buy your ticket, buy your ticket. Yeah. And then I bought my ticket. My parents were very, very skeptical about me going because it was the first time I actually traveled out of the country without my parents. And I told them, I was like, oh, can I go to Dubai? And they're like, no. I was like, and they were like, who are you going with? I was like, oh, like Kihua and them. Like, they're like, you just met these people online like just a few months ago. You're gonna get trafficked or something like that. And then it took like 2 months of my parents being like stressed out every night, like going to bed thinking like I'm not gonna come back after March. And
Damn, really?
Yeah, it was
Holy
terrible.
shit.
But then ended up going to Dubai. It was
Yeah.
one of the best experiences for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, especially I went to Paris and like Madrid, Barcelona before that, but that's like all like tourist kind of stuff.
Yeah, it's like when you go to
just,
Dubai, it's like a different energy.
Yeah,
Like, it's so
crazy.
much fucking money there. You can,
Yeah.
it's ridiculous. If you guys have never seen wealth, the one place I'll tell everybody to go to first is Dubai.
Yeah,
Because it'll just open your eyes to money and to being more abundant and to feeling more abundant.
yeah. There's
Like,
so much money in the world.
I
It's
remember
insane.
fucking spending like hundreds of dollars on dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're
That was the
tweaked
first
out.
time I was tweaking at C'est La Vie because
Yeah.
I had never spent more than maybe like $100 like on a steakhouse or something like that. We all split the bill at C'est La Vie,
Like 14 grand.
and I got a pasta that was like $60, and I ended up paying like $350 for that night.
Yeah.
I'm sitting there like he put the card reader in front of me.
I paid like $800 myself. I don't fucking.
Dude, he put the
whatever.
card reader in front of me. It was like 1,200 dirham. I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah.
I'm fucking paying $350 for dinner right now, like when I didn't even pay for that much. But it kind of like opened my eyes after that. Seeing a $50 meal wasn't even that bad. Like
Comparatively.
Yeah.
You know, because I used to stress about Chipotle.
$20,
when I was
yeah,
poor.
yeah.
I remember you used to stress so much about it. Chipotle specifically, I used to view as expensive. Some of you
$22
guys
for a
actually,
bowl.
yeah, some of you guys might still view it as expensive, when in
Mhm.
reality that is fucking nothing.
Yeah.
That's nothing. I got a steak one morning for a rack on a whim. I woke up, I was like, let me get a steak, a gold Wagyu tomahawk
Yeah.
for $1,000 today, right, for breakfast. I ate it, I was full for the whole day.
Yeah.
Eat anything else definitely was worth it. Made me feel I definitely made a lot of money that day. Because like the feeling of wealth attracts wealth. I feel like a lot of people don't get that. And especially with you started really making decisions like the guy who's already making 100K a month.
Yeah.
Traveling the world, Dubai.
It put me in a very tough position, but I was able to get myself out of it every
Didn't
single
you
time.
business? Didn't you do business class too?
No.
No, that wasn't
No,
you.
I never did that.
That was another guy.
No.
Yeah,
Never
no.
went to college or anything like that.
Yeah.
So.
No.
I mean-
Business class on a plane.
Oh
Did you
yeah.
fly business?
To Barcelona.
Yeah, exactly. You're feeling like a wealthy
Yeah.
ass dude, bro. You're flying business and shit. I know what you mean. But what happened kind of after that?
After what?
Dubai.
After Dubai, I came home. I started working a little bit more, but then I kind of got distracted, got back into the detailing. Detailing obviously speeds up around that March to April time. So I just kept putting so much time into that, which in the end, obviously, I sold my clientele off and it went really well. So I was kind of happy about that. I had a really, really good reputation for like supercars and exotics and hypercars actually around Northern California. So my clientele was insane. I probably ran, I would say, top 3 best businesses in all of Northern California. And being 19 at the time, it's kind of crazy to see where I got to in 2 years compared to people in 10 years. No one.
See a detailer work for fucking 20 years and not detail a single Gaudi.
I know some people, like, they've obviously been in business for 10 years. They might have nicer cars than me, but I don't think I can name a single person in the United States at my age that's done better cars than me.
No, detailing? No one
Like,
has.
I can maybe name like 3 to 5 other detailers with a better portfolio than mine, but they've been in business for more than 5 years.
And the way you did it, that's the one thing we can't talk about, by the way, is ridiculous,
Yeah.
right? It's very interesting how most people do marketing, but the way you do it is very, very, very interesting because you're attracting people who aren't just, making 100K a year. You're attracting people that are making fucking billions of dollars.
Yeah.
Like, this dude has been on private jets as a consequence to meeting the types of people that he's met.
I've been
You know
around
what I
private
mean?
jets. I've been in Bugattis, Paganis, Koenigsegg's. I've met
Ridiculous.
so many 9 to 10 figure people.
Yeah,
It's
so
insane.
you already kind of understand that, like, environment is everything. I mean, that's why you're with me in Miami, you know what I mean? It's like, environment is literally everything. You literally made money yesterday and it didn't even take you that long. You made, like, I remember, how long did the call take?
35 minutes.
And that was, like, the quickest amount of money you've made in 30 minutes, which is, like, actually, no, comparatively, no, never mind. Those wires were ridiculous. That was, like, technically, like, a few seconds, making, like, oh my goodness, yeah.
The
that's
20K
crazy.
wire was insane.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Just seeing 20K getting wired into your account, it's like, it's crazy to think some people get that every day.
Yeah, some people
Like,
get that every day. And some people it
hundreds,
takes them an
100K.
entire year. Some people, it may take them 10 years
Yeah.
to make that much.
Some people make like fucking nothing. Like I met this guy, I called up this guy for an appointment setting call and I called him and he said he had a full-time job. He was like, oh, I'm making $800 a week. And I'm like, $800 a week? That is insane. Like, how do you live off that? And then I hopped onto a call with him and that's actually the guy I closed yesterday. I told him, I was like, okay, you're making $800 a week. He was like, oh, no, I'm making $900 now. I got a raise. I'm like, dude, like, he sounded so happy being at $900 a week.
Yeah.
I'm like,
and it's like, I feel
how
like
do you live off that, dude?
I feel like a lot of people are stuck at the point that they're at is because that is their standard, that's their floor, they're comfortable with it, right? When it's like you change your identity and you change who you are, you almost change your standard as a byproduct of doing that.
Yeah.
Right? So most of you guys view yourself, like I've talked about, like a brokey, like a poor dude, because you think $1,000 is a lot.
Yeah.
When the guy who makes $100K a month probably doesn't view that amount of money as a substantial amount of money.
Yeah.
Whatsoever. Right? And it's the perception between the two that actually makes the difference between the two. I'm not fucking joking. Because once you change the way the world around you completely changes.
Yeah.
Completely changes as a byproduct. And there's two ways of viewing that quote. Obviously, there's the transurfing way where things actually materialistically change in front of you because as a byproduct of you thinking differently. Then there's also the, you know, obvious, like subconscious, yeah, I changed the way things look and
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah. But either way, no matter which way you view it, right? Funny enough, if you change the way you view things, everything does change.
Yeah.
Including yourself, especially yourself. So if you guys are watching this and you're thinking, oh my God, 20K in a day. 20K, why? $36,000 in a week. That's fucking jack, boys. Yeah. I know people make
like, it's crazy seeing people, especially in Miami, like they just drop money like it's nothing.
Yeah.
And back then in my hometown especially, it's like you don't see that. That's one of the reasons why moving out to a different place where there's a lot of money is very, very important, because you're gonna be around like people that just do it on a daily.
Yeah.
Like if you live in a small town and like the nicest car is like a BMW,
yeah,
you gotta get out of there.
Yeah, you have to. I remember a G-Wagon, I would get excited when I see that in Albuquerque, bro.
Yeah. I mean, for me, I kind of got used to it. Like Lambos, like regular Lambos, regular McLarens, regular Ferraris. They're just like, they're cool, but I've been around them so much that it's kind of like desensitized. So like
Bugatti's still like, damn.
You know no, Bugattis are crazy. Like, but just kind of sitting inside of them, being around them, it's just like you kind of get desensitized to them, to be honest. So.
That's insane. No, dude, it's so crazy, bro, the journey. So we went to Dubai. Remember, you felt a little bit of a wealth frequency.
Yeah.
After Dubai,
I locked in for a little bit.
Kind
of lost again. It's just so hard when you kind of run two different businesses and you're putting all your time into one business.
And then I remember you came to Miami.
I actually made good money. I made like $6K that week.
Yeah, you came out to Miami. Yeah. We started doing some more outreach, made some good fucking bread, and then you went back.
And mainly the reason why I actually made good bread was because I was around the right people. I didn't really know how to hire. Like, I had been into agency for like 4 or 5 months. I never hired an appointment setter. So
I was like, okay, this is what we need to start doing right now, immediately. And then you got that off the ground.
Yeah, I had like 4 or 5 setters while I was here, and then I had like, dude, I was closing like 50% of my deals. Because my product is so good. I provide so much value.
Dude, your shit's crazy.
It's just that I need to get better at sales.
Yeah.
And I think once I crack that, then I'll be making like 100, 200K a month.
Yeah, sure. No, literally, it's insane. Because your product and your service delivery is already there. Yeah. That's the most important thing. Because, like, obviously, some of you guys, you still need to start your agency. You don't have service delivery yet, so you don't even have clients yet, so that's what you need to focus on. Esteban did that successfully in the beginning. He already had really good service delivery for his own business. Yeah. So it's like, his shit is cracked. His shit is ridiculous, right? But I still recommend all of you, if you don't have any experience with an agency, you don't have experience with service delivery, just get clients first. Yeah. But he didn't need to do that.
Yeah, I mean, first client that I signed on, I had never known how to run ads, and they told me, they were like, just do outreach, don't even worry about service delivery. People try to learn all the things about one business too quickly, and they kind of get like slowed down by that. Yeah. And they don't actually take action on getting clients because they are too focused on getting an LLC. They want to get their website up and going, but they have no clients. Mm-hmm. I had sent out maybe 150 messages to 200 messages outreach from my Instagram. Yeah. Signed my first client within 6 days. And then after that, I hopped on a call with you guys and I said, I need help with service delivery. Yeah. We got that set up and I made 2K from one client.
The reason why, because I know you guys are probably thinking, well, I mean, I know he talked about some of the clients that churned in the beginning. Yes, he did have a few clients that did churn in the beginning, but these clients, one, they didn't listen to you. Yeah. It wasn't even a fact of service delivery being an issue. The leads were there. Yeah. I saw them with my own fucking eyes, boys. Some people just will not simply call them within a normal time span. And when we say normal, not like, oh, bro, please call the leads in 1 second. It's like within a 5-minute period. These guys were letting that shit for like 5-6 days.
Yeah, and then they also take none of the advice that I give them. I have an entire program that's like, if you follow this, you'll actually make money. Typically, it's the younger guys that actually like, they take my advice and
Mateo's
they actually do. Exactly.
Yeah, Mateo's a G.
Mateo pretty much called me every single day when we started out. He was making like 2 to 3K a month. I got him up to 15K within 3 months. Yeah. Like he made 7K his first month working with me, And it's because he would literally call me and text me every day. I tell all of my clients that they can call me or text me anytime that they want, if it's either content creation, branding, how to actually respond to a client when they text.
Objection handling,
he was
anything,
he was sending me a screenshot of every single client that came through, and he was like, how do I respond to this? I just kept telling him how to respond to it. Then he started doing it on his own because he could look back.
It up, yes.
And it's typically the older guys that I tell them, yeah, do this, and do this, and they're just so arrogant.
They think
that
they know
don't
everything.
Exactly, and that's why they're poor and they're broke and they make no money. It's like, you've had a detail business for 10 years, but mine is still better, even though I've been only doing it for 2 or 3 years.
And it's because of their decision making. And you guys need to understand this, that decision making plays a really big part in your progress and your client's progress. Because if they keep making decisions like the guy that they were before they talked to you, where do you think that's going to lead them? Nowhere. Same fucking place. So they need to start making decisions like the detailer that is making 30 to 40K per month. It's so fucking simple. You just have to act in accordance with your identity, right? It's very, very, very fucking simple. Mateo started doing that, and that's what Mateo started.
He's printing.
Yeah, dude, that's why he's fucking printing. And he became that identity, bro. So I remember he
also has the drive as well, for sure.
No, he wants that as shit. One of those old ass dudes, bro. But besides that, we came to Miami, printed a little bit, then you went back.
Yeah. And
Slow
then
down again a little bit.
What did we do before then? We went to Greece after.
We went to Greece after Miami.
I built up some good money with detailing.
Okay.
I still didn't really lock in on the agency.
I remember, that slowed down.
And then we went to Greece, and then I was gonna stay in Europe and just kind of like keep doing my agency, just keep focusing all the time into actually running my agency. But then I ended up coming back for Car Week. Car Week is actually where I met a guy that I sold my assets to. This super, super rich guy came up to me when I was detailing the Bugatti and the Koenig and all that. And he was like, dude, I would take this thing over every fucking supercar or hypercar here.
Yeah.
And this guy, he had like a really nice Rolex on. He told me he had 30 cars, 4 companies, and he was a baller. And pretty much I ended up selling my van to him, and he just wanted it to wash his own cars.
Yeah.
Like, that's like a level, it's like he's dropping 16K just so he can wash his own cars with my van when he doesn't even have a detail business.
Yeah.
It's insane.
He just wanted, he's so rich, he just was like, let me just buy a whole detail van and just detail my fucking
cars.
Ferraris and shit. Yeah, that's ridiculous. Wow.
Yeah, so then I ended up going out there. I didn't really have to go out there. I could have moved over here a little bit sooner, but I actually was able to meet a lot of really, really cool people. I detailed like $80 million of cars in the span of like 6 days, which is insane. I detailed like 6 Bugattis and like 2 Koenigseggs in the span of literally one day. One day I did 6 Bugattis.
And that makes it so you can continuously keep getting more content.
I was farming content. Every single day I was in the parking garages for hours, taking more videos, taking more content. And that's kind of how you have to view it. Like, every opportunity that you get to actually make content is something that you should be doing. Like, you shouldn't go about your day and not film content, because it's something that you can also look back on when you're making 10K, 20K.
I was about to say, like, unless you want to be poor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Attention brings money, honestly.
Always. Yeah. It always does. And so we go back, we detail for a little bit.
Yeah.
Then we go
sell everything.
We go to Greece.
No, that was after Greece.
That was after Greece. So we went to Greece for a little bit, hung out there, sold everything,
moved over here. Yep.
And then we basically finalized the deal with that detailer that you'd already kind of scaled up, right? Kind of in the vicinity of your area.
40 minutes, yeah.
And we just sold all the clientele.
Yeah, easy.
And the only reason he was able to sell this guy the clientele, right, is because he made this guy money so the guy could buy the fucking clientele.
Yeah.
It's like, you guys don't understand, this system isn't just for a recurring basis or a one-time payment. It's like, you can collect so much money off of a client if you actually get them good fucking results.
Yeah.
There's a reason one of my agency clients just pays me $5K a month every single fucking month. Mm-hmm. And it's because I actually make him a ton of money. A lot more than 5K. A lot more than 50.
Yeah.
And it's fairly simple. It's just, you provide value and you get paid in proportion to the problems you solve.
Yep.
And you solved a pretty big problem.
Yeah.
You didn't have money. And how much money was that costing him the fucking year?
A lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I gave him clients that, I have like some clients that pay me about $1,000 a month to clean their cars. Like, I come out to their house every 2 weeks, very consistent, very good cars. They're the type of clients that you want in a detail business, because they're the ones you say it's $500, they say, okay, here's $600 or $700. Yeah. They don't ever argue on price, and that's one of the biggest things of attracting high-end clientele that is amazing, that you never have to deal with like cheap people that are gonna say, can I get a discount or anything like that. Like, I detail cars that if you open the doors, you'll be like, did you already clean it? Or it's like, no, I still have to detail it, but they're spotless.
It's just like dust specks.
Yeah, there's people that their interiors are kind of clean and they're like, oh, can you just do the interior, just like vacuum it and wipe it down, no extra charge. Those are the clients that I hate, because it's like, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to charge you full price. these guys, their cars are damn near spotless. I wipe the screen, I wipe their steering wheel, and that's it.
Yeah.
And they pay me full price, and they have no problem with that. And those are the type of clients that I actually hand it off to my guy. And yeah, I mean, it makes it easier for him. He makes a bunch of money recurring. Yeah.
You literally sold maintenance clients.
Yeah.
That's like, you guys don't understand. If you can build something that's recurring that actually brings in money every single month, you can just sell it.
Yeah.
Eventually.
And I made it a very, very good value for him. I mean, it was $17K for the clients. I sold the van for $15, and then I sold another thing to him. It was kind of like a content package just for coming to Car Week with me. I won't say how much. I mean, I guess you can kind of do.
You guys could maybe potentially do the math on how much he paid for the content package.
Just to come to Car Week with me, he paid me a good bit, and it was worth it for him because he can use it for his personal branding.
And in the long run, he's gonna make a lot more than 20K he's paid you.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, the clients that I gave him, it's gonna be recurring of like 5 or 10K a month, and also he's gonna have that every single month. So I mean, I honestly kind of cheaped out on myself. I could have probably gotten a lot more, but I did want it to be like a hassle-free thing. He's a little bit younger, so it's kind of hard to get financing on anything over that. It took him maybe 3 or 4 weeks for him to actually find a bank or find a way to actually get the money.
And the cool thing is now you have a system, right, that's been working for him, that's been working for like, now it's like fucking more than like 20 people.
Yeah.
And this system, you are able to now effectively sell and teach people on how to actually fucking run their ads, or just run their ads for them.
Yeah.
Because it's like, once you guys have the skill of marketing, and once you have the skill of client acquisition, like you have, like you literally know, that skill itself is value.
I generally think my client acquisition like method is cracked.
Because think about every detailer that's watching this that wishes they could get the clients you have, but don't understand that it's fully an informational gap.
Yeah.
Because if you knew how to fucking get clients that own Bugattis and Koenigseggs and everything, it is very simple. You would literally be doing that shit.
And after some time, it just comes easy. Like I had the first time that I detailed a supercar, it was after a year of detailing.
Yeah.
Between the first time that I detailed a McLaren and a year after that, I had detailed like 50 or 60 cars that were exotics.
Yeah.
And my first Bugatti was literally 1 year after that. So it's like first year, I detailed no exotics.
Just why detail cars if you have to detail shit ass cars?
Yeah.
Like, fuck. I always thought about that.
Bro, it's so fun just being around them. Like, my clients let me drive their cars. I'm around their cars. They take me to car shows. They introduce me to their friends.
There's
and
some
like
clips of you ripping fucking STO or some shit.
No, it was such a good time, especially when you're around wealth, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, I hated doing the mom cars. I hated doing all the cheap vans and all that.
You guys don't have to be doing that. It is a choice at the end of the day to go and actually learn how to fucking do it. It's so simple.
I genuinely had a good time detailing. Like, I would wake up and I'd be like, okay, I'm gonna go detail Bugatti today.
Let's go.
It's a good day.
Yeah, that's actually sick, bro. No,
whenever it was the days,
someone who detailed a car who literally had brains in the back.
Brains.
Like someone blew their fucking head off in the car. Like that's how bad. Like
I've had bad.
Oh my god, bro. Yeah, that's
I've had bad, but that's
bad, bro. They told me, I was like, holy shit. That is. I would never do that for no amount of money. I'm
like,
so sorry.
Even $1,000, like that's just not worth it. It's not worth.
That's not worth it. I don't want to go fucking someone's brains, bro. That's terrible.
I would develop some like I don't even know.
That's so bad. I would never do that in my life. Okay, boys, please don't ever do that for any amount of money. You are worth more than cleaning brains out the back of a car. Understand that, and understand that there's no difference between Esteban, me, like I always say in these videos, and you watching. The whole reason we even make content and talk to you guys about the shit that we're doing and what we're doing, even film the shit that we're doing, is to motivate you guys to keep fucking going. Yeah. And to keep doing it. Because whether you're doing marketing,
I will also say that with what I was doing with my client acquisition strategy, it can also branch into other things. Yeah. Like, I could have gotten into aviation detailing, and I don't know if you know the price of aviation detailing. Bro, people, I had a bunch of people that I know that own jets and know people that own jets, and if I had gotten into that, I could have probably made like 50 to 60K a month. Yeah. 50 to 100, honestly. Yeah. There's some people that charge like 5 to 10K just to like wash and do an interior on a thing, and like I had the people I had the connections to that, but I just never actually put the time into learning that. But if you can connect my client acquisition strategy to that, you'll probably make 50 to 100K a month. Oh my god, that'd be ridiculous. Because I know of people, it's like 10K. Yeah. A private jet to detail it. Yeah, just wiping it down on the outside and doing an interior detail. Obviously, there's a really big gap of the liability, but if you can actually get insurance on that and actually get into those higher end things, then you're set on money. What do you mean by insurance? Do you actually have to get insurance to detail a private jet? Oh yeah. Yeah? Dude, if you screw up like an antenna, it can be like 50K. Oh. Yeah. Everything in like
Oh.
aviation is like 10 times more expensive than cars.
I actually have a question. Do you have to have one for a Bugatti though?
All right, so me personally, I don't.
You don't, because you
I'm
are
best.
cheap.
I don't.
Yeah, I was about to say,
So
there's
many
no
people,
way.
so many people focus on getting insurance when they first start their business. It's like you're washing a car. If you're that stupid to actually mess up like a $20,000 car, you should not be touching these cars.
Yeah.
I am 100% confident when I walk up to these cars that they are just another car to me, and I will not mess these up. Like, people say accidents happen. No, they don't. That's probably on you. Like, if something happens, it's more than likely on you unless I drive a car and actually crash it.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
that's
also.
no. I work on multi-million-dollar cars. I've never had a single dime of insurance.
Yeah.
And none of these people actually ask me if I have insurance. I had one person out of my entire 3 years ask me if I had insurance, and none of like the Bugatti owners, they never question. They just see
Because you have good work and you
Yeah,
know
they
how to
work,
handle
like-
a vehicle.
yeah,
You know
exactly.
how to detail a vehicle perfectly.
Yeah, and like word of mouth, they'll all say, they'll never say, "Oh, does he have insurance?" If their friends say, "Yeah, he does a good job," they're not gonna ask.
Yeah. If they're like,
That's
yeah, Esteban detailed my Bugatti the other day, bro. I'm gonna be honest, it was fucking amazing.
Yeah.
You can take care of your Pagani.
Yeah.
Why not? You know?
Yeah, I had a bunch of people
God.
connect me to their friends. Like I had one time in Monterey Car Week where I detailed this guy's Bugatti and his Koenigsegg. His
Yeah.
buddy hits me up. He's like, "Hey, I got 4 cars. Pull up." I'm like, "All right, it's cool." I
Damn.
pull up and it's four Bugattis. It was 1 Veyron,
I remember,
2 Super
yeah.
Sports. I called him and I was like, "Yo, look what I'm working on."
Yeah, if you guys
I just
if you guys
panned the
don't
camera.
believe me, if you guys don't believe me, if you think I'm full of shit, check out his Instagram. Check out his fucking Instagram immediately. It's actual detailing Instagram, because it's like the amount of cars that we're talking about. It's not even just like 1 or 2. It's like fucking
Over 100 million in
It's
cars.
insane.
I mean, the last like 50 posts is combined over 100 million for sure.
Yeah. So besides that, I mean, Esteban, we're caught up to now you being here in Miami. You closing off this deal. You making all this spread ski. In the past like 2 months, we've also been scaling up the agency as well. But we just had to share this $36,000 because this is just fucking insane. Like, yeah, the 3K, the 4K pips are cool, but it's like when you close off that short
36K?
amount of money
Yeah.
in that short amount of time, we have to talk about it.
Yeah.
Especially because it has to do with client acquisition and it has to do with running an agency.
Yeah.
Besides that, Esteban, do you have anything else to say to the shamans before we go A-main mode and get some food?
I would say that if you're hesitant on even starting a business, then I would just say you have to start it. Honestly, like
Any business, for
any
fuck's sake.
business.
Yeah, literally.
I started so I didn't want to work a job. I wanted to have my own business. I actually worked at In-N-Out for $17 an hour when I was 16. And then I did that for 3 months. And let's move this. It's kind of annoying me. There we go.
There we go.
All right, so I was working at In-N-Out for 3 months. I was working at In-N-Out because there was a lot of young people, but once school started, then it kind of like went back to the old people, and I didn't really like that.
Yeah.
And then that's when I actually started my detail business, and I had washed my car in front of my house, and then I had a neighbor pull up and say, "Yo, can you do mine?" I did it for like $50, and it was 25 an hour. It took me 2 hours. So I was like, 25 an hour, I can do this into a business. And then I actually tried lawn mowing before that. That was terrible.
Fuck.
But then I was like, I like cars. Cleaning my car is pretty easy. I'll just do this for other people. And then I started printing like $30-$40 an hour, and I was like, I'll never go back to a job after this.
Yeah.
Like my mom,
Some of you
she
guys-
works, she's a pediatric assistant. She
Yeah.
makes decent money, but I started making more money than her, and I was like, why would I go to college if I can just have my own business? And then I saw obviously all the online money. You can do trading, you can do e-com, all this other stuff, but detailing was the really easy one. It's low cost. I like cars. I wanted to be connected to business people, and yeah, I mean, I was 16 when I started that. Like I feel like I've always been a hustler. I was selling chips in school whenever I could. I was making like $150 a day.
But then you knew there's gotta be some magical thing that can make me money from the air.
Yeah.
You know? And there is.
And then I mean,
There
once I
is.
met him, and he told me he was like making like 30 or 40K a month back in like December.
That was
oh my
like
god,
when I
you're my
first-
age.
Yeah.
Dude, that was the first time I met someone my age that like made actually a good amount of money. I'm like, holy shit, this
And
guy
that was
makes
nothing back then, boys. I was making 30-40K a month when I first met him. When I
Yeah.
first signed him as a detailing client.
Yeah.
Now it's insane.
Yeah.
It's
But yeah, I would just say
insane.
it's like you have to start your business. Like going to college, unless you're gonna be like an engineer, a lawyer, or a like doctor, it's like not worth it.
Most of you guys are comfortable working that job. Most of
Yeah.
you guys are comfortable living the life you're living. And if you are, then that's fine. But if you feel uncomfortable and you really don't like it, you really think that there's something more, that you actually feel like you're deserving of something else,
Yeah.
then just make a change.
And you definitely have to invest a lot of time and money, honestly. Like people are too scared to actually put money down. Like I went to Dubai with like very little money. My business didn't really profit for the first 3 months. I was throwing thousands of dollars into new equipment, new products, and I wasn't even really making a dime. I wasn't ever buying myself clothes.
That's what detailing.
People try to actually like start a business, but then all the money that comes in, they go and spend it, and then their business never even grows.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, you have to have the smart choices, honestly.
Yeah.
It's all about your choices.
It's all about just making decisions like we always talk about. The guy you want to fucking be.
Yeah.
Which you did, and look how it turned out.
Yep.
Pretty fucking crazy. Besides that, we're gonna go rip this Shayman ass car
Sir.
for a little bit. My car's still in the shop, boys. This valet is fucked.
How long has it been? It's been over a month.
I'm just pendulum.
Yeah. I mean, at least we get to rip around with other cars.
And
Cool car.
another nice ass M-Ski. I mean, this shipment has bucket seats and shit. Besides that, boys, we're gonna see you guys in the next video. And please, if you guys need anything, if you're a detailer, maybe interested in working with fucking Esteban, or
low cost to start. If you want to start something like this, it's low cost to start. Even agency is.
Yeah.
But I would say definitely agency is something you have to have a little bit more time to actually put into.
I don't even know. It's just different.
Yeah.
It's just different
Really
scenarios.
different.
I mean, if you're a detailer and you're interested and you want to get and work with Bugattis and you've never worked or touched a supercar or hypercar, text him.
Yeah.
If you're anybody who wants to get an agency, text me.
Yep.
Or if you want to
Highly recommend.
If you want to stay broke, you can text no one and you can keep watching my videos for the rest of fucking eternity and not become one of the guys sitting next to me in a car. Besides that, we'll see you guys soon and
See you.